My friend, if I tell you this story, you might not believe me. You know those beautiful young women in Edina? The ones who drive expensive cars, wear gold, and always look perfect. People call them ladies with doings. Everyone admires them, calls them boss lady, but no one really knows the secret behind their wealth. Every night, when normal people are asleep, these ladies go to a hidden river called River Udele. Under the full moon, they remove their clothes and bathe in the water. They say that's where their beauty and wealth come from. But there's a dark price. Then one day, a young village girl named Adora, who wanted to join them, found out the truth. And from that night, her life was never the same again. The town of Idena glitters at night. Streetlights bounce off luxury cars, perfume lingers in the air, and laughter spills from rooftop parties. In the midst of it all, a group of young women walks in slow grace. Diamonds glitter on their necks. Their heels click like drum beats. They are called the ladies with doings, women of power, mystery, and untouchable wealth. Everyone admires them, everyone fears them. They live in mansions on the hill, each one bigger than the last, their names whispered like charms: Queen, Rita, Amira, Somi, and Bella. They rule Idena with beauty and money, yet no one knows where their riches come from. But every night when the world sleeps, they vanish. Midnight. The full moon rests heavy above River Odele, a place no sane person goes after dark. The wind whistles through the trees, carrying faint laughter. Out of the mist, the ladies with doings appear, wrapped in white cloth. They drop their robes one by one, their skin glimmering in the moonlight as they step into the river. They chant softly, strange words from an older tongue. The water begins to swirl, glowing faintly silver. The river hums back like a living thing. Then it happens. Faces rise from the water, whispering blessings in voices that don't sound human. The women bow, trembling with power as the water covers them. By dawn, they emerge radiant, younger, richer, and hungrier than before. Adaura, a 22-year-old village girl from a poor family. She works at a salon in Idena and dreams of escaping her small life. Every day, she watches Queen drive past in her red car, jeweled fingers tapping the steering wheel. One evening, Adaura gathers courage and greets her. Queen smiles. "You have bold eyes. I like bold girls." Days later, Adaura receives an invitation to a private women's meeting at Queen's mansion. Wine, music, laughter, and stories of success. The women speak of wealth as if it were air, easy to breathe, endless to take. Queen leans close and whispers, "The river gives to those who give back." Adaura doesn't understand, but she nods. Her desire for wealth blinds her curiosity. 1 week later, Queen tells Adaura, "If you truly want the life you dream of, meet us by the river at midnight. Come alone." Nervous but excited, Adaura follows them through the forest path. But before reaching the clearing, she hides behind a tree, afraid to step closer until she knows what she's joining. The moonlight hits the water. The women drop their robes. They begin to chant. Adaura's heart races. Suddenly, the water ripples and turns red. A cold voice rises from the depths. "Who among you brings a gift?" Queen lifts her hands. The shadows of men appear in the water, their faces twisted in silence. Adaura gasps. She realizes the truth. The women's wealth comes from the sacrifices of those they seduce and destroy. The river spirit speaks again. "Bring me the new one. Her eyes have seen." Adaura screams and runs into the dark. From that night,
Adaora is never the same. She dreams of the river every night, of hands pulling her down, of Queen's laughter echoing in the water. Snakes appear at her doorstep. Her reflection whispers to her. She hears her name in the wind. Adaora, come back. At work, her body weakens. Food tastes like sand. Her friends grow distant. She knows she's being watched. One evening, a note slips under her door. The river doesn't forget. Terror grips her. She packs her bag and runs home to her mother's village.
In the village, Adaora meets Mama Nkechi, an old prophetess known for her quiet power. After hearing Adaora's story, Mama Nkechi's eyes fill with tears. The river has marked you, my daughter. They want your silence or your soul. But light can still break darkness. For 7 nights, they fast and pray. Each night, Adaora dreams of standing at the river's edge, battling the shadow that calls her name. On the 7th night, the storm comes. Thunder shakes the village. Rain falls like stones. Adaora kneels before a candle as Mama Nkechi prays. Suddenly, water begins to pour from the walls. A voice roars from nowhere. You cannot break what is sealed in blood. Adaora screams, clutching her chest. The shadow of Queenie appears in the doorway, her eyes glowing like fire. Mama Nkechi raises her staff. By the power that made the waters be still. A flash of lightning splits the air. The candle burns blue. Adaora sees a vision. The river drying up, the spirits fading. Queen's scream swallowed by silence. And then, stillness. By morning, the storm is gone. The sun rises over a quiet world. Adaora wakes, weak but alive. She steps outside. The air feels new, light. Birds sing again. In Edena, people whispered that the ladies with doings vanished overnight. Their houses stand empty, their beauty gone, their cars abandoned like tombs. Adaora returns to the city, not as the queen of gold, but as a woman of grace. She tells her story to those who will listen, that not all that shines is divine, and not every door of wealth leads to peace. I wanted the world, she says softly, but the world almost took my soul. Now she walks free, scarred but blessed, living proof that no darkness can hold the one who finds the light. The river of Udele remains silent to this day, but on moonlit nights, if you listen carefully, you might still hear a whisper. Adaora, Adaora, you escaped, but not all did.